Hi YouTubers, Brew here again. Today I've got some onion little seedlings here to pot on. There we go, what they're called, onion Isles Craig. Apparently they're nice big onions, mild flavour, great for the kitchen, blah blah blah, onions, you know, who cares really. But, I've sown them indoors. They've been there for a couple of weeks and now I need to thin them out into separate little plants so they don't all crowd each other, and then they can grow nice big bulbs eventually when I transplant them into the soil when the weather's nicer. So in the greenhouse here today, so it will keep the temperature up a little bit, you know, as greenhouses do, and stop them from getting any frost damage. So here's my little pot of seedlings. You see there's more than one in each. My little eggshell takeaway box propagator contraption. It's actually really good. What I've done is you see here, I've cut the egg carton, well, almost cut them, so when I get to pull them out, it's easier to separate them. And then all I have to do then is thin out these seedlings and stick them into these little troughs here. All I need to do, pop these out. See where I've cut them, they just come out nothing. Very nice and easy. And then just going to prick out these individual seedlings. Okay. Hopefully they aren't too attached to each other. Okay, there's one there. Just going to lay them out first before I put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. It's quite a lot actually. I wasn't expecting the seeds to germinate so well, but I guess my little propagator thing is more effective than I thought. I need to get more Chinese takeaways because I've actually only got this one left from when I moved house. I chucked away a load. And well, I've not had a takeaway since. He says, lying. I've had a couple. I chucked those tubs away as well, like a fool. But yeah, so what we do with these onions, we'll spread them out now, so they've got plenty of room to grow. Otherwise, if they crowd each other, they take up all the nutrients, and if the bulbs do grow, they'll be growing into each other, so they'll end up disfiguring each other, growing smaller than they ideally would. And I mean, it's just a waste of time really. You could have just planted one onion and got a nice big bulb, or you got 3 all together crowding each other out, competing for space, and you're not going to get nice big onions. There we go, all separated out. Little, basically look like tiny spring onions, which is essentially what they are. They're onions that have sprung. And what we do now, just nice and easy, just get them in the soil, nice and spread out. This isn't their final growing position. I'm going to stick them in the actual garden eventually, but for now they can stay in these little troughs. Some of them have the carton still attached, but it's all good because it's biodegradable, just like a bit of composting. So whilst it's in the ground, that will break down and become more soil. So, you've got more in that one than this one. Let's put that one in there. There you go. That is transplanting onions. Very easy. I'll come back to these in a few weeks. What does the packet say? So, plant out in June. That is my onions. in their secondary pot, ready to pot on in June.
Hey DJ, give me a beat. It's a Lion Brew show. I cook too. Do some gardening and foraging stuff. Terrible raps. Like, subscribe, and all that crap.